Word. Awesome. Fait que bienvenue tout le monde. Welcome, welcome. It's nice to see everyone. Even though I can't see everyone, I can still feel you. So I'm so happy everyone's here. We're going to start like we did last week. Fait qu'on va commencer. We're going to start in child's pose. Fait que les genoux séparés, un bon distance, à peu près les distances de vos tapis. Les orteils ensemble, on marche les bras. I'm just going to change this playlist. I'm not really loving it. So just allow yourself to slowly settle down, releasing your shoulders out of your ears. Slowly starting to really land on your mat. Allow your breath to become more conscious. Allow for your space to feed your soul. Allow for the acceptance. I'm like all over the place here. Sorry, y'all. Allow for the acceptance of where it is that you are in the here and now, to just be absorbed by you, by your breath. With each and every inhale and exhale, really allowing for that integration of mind, body, spirit, practice to start to merge. Even though it's very early on in the practice, start to get your head space there. On note la qualité, la profondeur de nos respirations ici. If you'd like, you can even roll the front of the scalp, the forehead from left to right, starting to activate some of the blood flow. But imagining as though one moment you come to one side, imagine you're just like an off switch, click, turning off those thoughts, anything that will impede your practice here today. On va prendre nos 3 respirations ici ensemble, le plus profond possible. On inspire par le nez. Et puis on ouvre la bouche, expiration. Prenons 2 fois ensemble. All together, deep breath in. And out the mouth, exhale. Your deepest and loudest one yet. Imagine as though I can hear you. Inhale. We're going to lick the lips, seal them closed, and begin activating your inner fire breath. Fait ici, on respire par le nez. On inspire, puis on expire. On lève les yeux, on garde vers nos mains, looking towards your hands. On the next inhale, shift the body weight forward, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, and slowly bring your knees closer together to land underneath your hips. On veut tourner l'intérieur de nos coudes, un face à l'autre. So make sure that the insides of your elbows are facing each other, looking forward towards the top of your mat, and simply activating your tabletop pose. Fait qu'on pousse les mains et les genoux en même temps dans le tapis, dans le plancher, dans la terre. You're really pressing back into that force of gravity, but maintaining a neutral spine. I just looked over and noticed that my shoulders were crouching into my ears. So really make sure that we're releasing it and creating a lot of space there as well. Take a deep breath in. Out the nose, exhale. On commence lentement de déposer le ventre. Slowly start to lower your belly on the inhale as you open up your heart. Squeeze your shoulders slightly together as you look up towards the sky for your cow pose. Expiration par le nez. Cat pose, exhale, round into the spine, press the pelvis forward, drop the head heavily. Let's do that 3 more times. Deep breath in, drop the belly, lift the heart, pick up the chin, on garde vers le ciel. Expiration, l'ombril vers la colonne vertébrale. Un rondeur dans le dos. 1 ou 2 fois, 2 more times. Drop, inhale. Round, exhale. On continue de respirer par le nez. On inspire, on dépose le ventre. Cœur entre les bras, on lève le menton, on regarde vers le ciel. Exhale, suck the belly button to your spine, round, and release the head. On our next inhale, travel through a flat back, neutral spine here. Curl into the toes, exhale for our first downward dog. Je vous invite de pédaler les pieds. On trouve beaucoup de longueur en arrière de nos jambes. Lots of length behind the legs. Maybe even dropping the hips down a little bit. Here we're going to come up high onto our toes. Heels are high off the ground. Bend into the knees and open up the legs so that you're in bear pose. So you're somewhat in like a crouching child's pose here. Heels are still high off the floor. You can rotate your knees a little bit towards the center. It'll open up also the muscles in the toes. Come back to center, lift up the hips. Exhale, drop the heels down for 1 full cycle. Inhale. And exhale. On marche les 2 pieds ensemble. On garde une flexion dans le pied droit. Lift up your right leg until the point that it starts to open, and then stop it there and shut it. So notice we're not coming into a high lift. We're actually trying to keep the hips as neutral as possible. And then we're going to let the right leg travel behind the left. Fait que la cuisse du côté droit traverse en arrière de nos jambes gauche. So we're actually just creating this like crossing back motion. And the crossing of your legs and then the lowering of your left heel is going to create a lot of expansion behind your left leg. On continue de pousser les 10 doigts dans le tapis. Last one, breath in and out. Inhale, come back to center with the right leg. Lift it up nice and high now. And then exhale, drop it back down. Come down onto your knees, back into tabletop pose. Drop the belly, lift the heart. Look up for cow. Exhale for cat, round into the back. Position neutre avec la colonne vertébrale. On inspire. On revient dans notre chien à tête inversée, downward dog, exhale. Même chose l'autre côté, les 2 pieds ensemble. On inspire, jambe gauche. On garde toujours une flexion dans le pied. Puis on veut éviter l'ouverture de nos hanches. Fait qu'on ferme côté gauche. Expiration par le nez, puis on croise les jambes en arrière. Flexion in that left foot. Exhale, drop the right heel down. On inspire. Et on expire. Inhale, come back up. Lift the left leg really nice and high. Exhale, drop it back down. Inhale, lift up both heels. Les 2 talons lèvent. Expiration, on les dépose. Drop them back down. Look forward towards your hands. On garde vers nos mains lentement, une pied à la fois. On marche vers nos poignets. Walk up towards your wrists. Finding a lengthening halfway lift. Flat back. Un demi-remonté, le dos est complètement plat. Expiration, on plonge, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, crown of the head forward. Weight into the toes, heavy torso, exhale. Une dernière fois, last time, deep breath in, halfway lift. Heavily fold, exhale. On garde entre nos jambes. On prend une inspiration très lourde avec les bras, la tête, le cou et les épaules. Head, neck, and shoulders, arms, really nice and heavy here. Breath in and out. Sur l'inspiration, on déroule lentement, slowly roll up to rise on your inhale, stacking your vertebra and circling your arms once you've reached the top. Exhale, hands to heart center in prayer. On prend 2 inspirations ici, 2 full breaths, in and out through the nose. One more. If you're not already at the top of your mat, take a step forward. Deep breath in, circle up the arms. On garde les mains en prière, expiration, puis on plonge, fold forward. Inhale to find your halfway lift. And exhale to fold. On pousse dans les 2 pieds, on cercle les bras, circle your arms up to rise, breathe in. Swan dive over the legs, open up your arms, hinge at the hips and fold forward. On inspire pour un demi-remontée. Position de table, tabletop pose, exhale. Cow pose, drop your belly, open up your heart, pick up your chin. And curl into the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come high to the toes, bend your knees, step, step. Pied droit en premier, right foot first, then left foot, halfway lift. And fold, exhale. We're trying to make this really fluid. Inhale, circle up to rise. And again, swan dive over the legs, exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to find your plank pose. Step back 1 foot at a time and hold here. Shift the body weight forward so the shoulders pass your wrists. On dépose les 2 genoux, puis on colle les coudes sur les côtés et on descend complètement. Come all the way down. Baby cobra, inhale. Hover the hands off the floor. Squeeze the shoulders towards your midline. Exhale, just allow yourself to relax and drop down. Les 2 mains directement en dessous nos épaules. Curl your toes, activate your legs. Breathe in to find a plank pose. Good. Exhale, hips up high, downward dog. Take a deep breath in and out. Come high to the toes, bend the knees, step, step to your hands, left foot, then right. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. Fold, exhale. Inhale to rise. This time we're going to bring our hands to heart center on the exhale. On garde une ouverture à peu près la distance de nos hanches dans les pieds. So hips width distance with the feet. We're going to come into this variation for chair pose. Bend into the knees, sweep the arms back, breathe in, come up. Exhale and sink into your chair. Take a moment, send your pelvis forward, drop your tailbone, and sink into your chair so that you can see your toes. On garde vers le plancher. Est-ce que vous pouvez voir vos orteils? Breathe in, come up just a teeny tiny little bit. And then exhale, sink back down. Les 2 mains devant le cœur. Breathe in, hands in front of your heart. Twist to the right side. Exhale. Look down, make sure that your left knee is not passing your right. We want to even that out. On a la possibilité toujours de ouvrir nos bras. If it's part of your practice, fly open your arms. 1 breath. Both hands to heart center. Breathe in, come all the way up. Exhale, hands back to your heart. Take a deep breath in through the nose. On ouvre la bouche, expiration. Chair pose again, bend into the knees, sweep the arms back and up. Breathe in, biceps by the ears. Et on assit dans notre chaise, expiration. Inhale, come up just a teeny tiny little bit. Good, exhale, come back down. L'autre côté, les 2 mains devant le cœur, on inspire. Côté gauche, expiration. Right elbow connecting to your left thigh. And again, look down. Even out your hips. On veut égaler les hanches. You can always open up your arms. 1 full cycle in and out. Les mains devant le cœur, on inspire. Come all the way to rise. Open up your arms. Exhale, swan dive, fold. Un demi-remontée, inspiration. Expiration, position de planche. Hold your plank pose. Both feet are together. Breathe in. Right foot out, exhale. Back to center, in. Left foot out. 2 more times each side. Center, right. Center, left. Last time, une dernière fois. Au milieu, on inspire. Côté droit, on expire. Back to center and left. Inhale here. Exhale, drop down your knees. Baby cobra, slowly lower all the way down. Inhale, lift up the heart, squeeze the shoulders, and downward dog. Chien à tête inversée. Exhale. Breathe in through the nose and out the mouth. Les deux pieds ensemble, on inspire. Right leg to rise, breathe in. Knee to nose, exhale. 2 more. Last time. Inhale to lift, pied droit vers le ciel. Expiration, pied droit entre les deux mains. High lunge, breathe in, reach up. Exhale, runner's lunge. Swing the arms back and turn the palms to face the floor. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Hold for 1 more. Nice activation with that back leg. Les deux mains devant le cœur, hands in front of heart center. Pick it up with a lot of pride. Exhale, twist and connect. Left elbow to right thigh. On pousse les deux mains ensemble pour ouvrir la poitrine. Beautiful, Cindy. We're really opening up the heart here as much as we can. Maybe we fly open the arms. Hands back to heart center if you've flown it out. Inhale, come back to your high lunge. Exhale, hands come down, step back, plank. Shift the body weight forward with or without the knees, chaturanga, exhale. Baby cobra or upward dog, breathe in. And downward dog, exhale. On inspire. On pousse les 10 doigts dans le tapis et on expire. Other side, pied gauche, on inspire, lift up the left leg, knee to nose, exhale. Up. Une dernière fois, last time. Inhale, send those left toes high to the sky. Look forward, exhale, left foot between the hands. Breathe in, high lunge. Exhale, runner's lunge. On garde ici pour 2, hold for 2. Right hip forward, left hip back. Last one. Hands to heart center, inhale, pride in the chest. Ici, on twist côté gauche, left side. Make sure that your belly is not resting on your thigh. On utilise la connexion de nos coudes avec les cuisses pour ouvrir la poitrine et peut-être on ouvre les bras. Woo! So maybe not for me today on this side. Inhale, come back to center, high lunge, reach up. Exhale, drop the hands, step back, plank, chaturanga, your choice, with or without the knees. On inspire, upward dog, baby cobra, down dog, exhale. Let's take a breath here, in and out. Come high to the toes, bend the knees, step, step, or walk to your hands, halfway lift, un demi-remonté. Et on plonge, exhale, full. Inhale, arms to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, arms to rise, eagle pose. Bras droit en dessous le bras gauche. I might have to lift up my mic for this. Yes, right arm is underneath the left. We want to lift up our elbows in line with our shoulders if we have our hands weaved. Even if we're grabbing for our shoulders, we want to activate a lot of pride here. So we're not curving or sending the bum back. We're also not bending. We're just lengthening. I'm going to weave around completely. If your hands are here, Try to send your hands away from your nose and drop the shoulders so that you allow for that gorgeous opening in the shoulder girdle. Transfer the weight over to the left foot, lift up your right leg, breathe in, and cross the right leg on top of the left. Bind it if it's part of your practice. Good, imagine as though you also have one hand on your belly and one hand on your back, dropping the tailbone and lifting the pelvis. Imagine qu'on trace le dos sur un mur. Fait qu'on veut que le dos soit complètement plat. We breathe in. And we breathe out. One more. We're going to unravel everything. Breathe in, lift up your right knee. Toppling tree, exhale. Floating the arms by the sides of the body. Flexion toujours dans le pied droit. Et on ferme les hanches. We're going to hold here for 2. And 1. On trouve un petit peu de souplesse dans le genou gauche. Bend into your left knee. Send your right toes back. Breathe in. High lunge. Exhale. Straighten the front leg. Breathe in. Transition breath. Guerrier 2. Drop that back foot 90 degrees. Send that bend into the front knee. Arms are parallel to the floor. Good. Lots of pride and lengthening in the chest, the belly, and relaxing the shoulders. On garde vers nos mains gauche, looking towards your left hand. Inhale, strengthen and lengthen the front leg. Don't lock that knee. Send the fingertips forward. Triangle pose. Drop the left arm inside the left leg. Reach the right fingertips to the sky. Take a deep breath in and out. Slowly bend into the left knee, creating that side angle, and then exhale, come back to warrior 2. Good. Flip it back, dance out your warrior, hold for 2 breaths. Come back to your warrior 2. Hands come to heart center. We're gonna lift and turn back into our high lunge. Breathe in, reach. Exhale, plant the hands down. Step back, option here for a 3-legged chaturanga if you'd like. Exhale. Upward dog or baby cobra. Chien à tête inversée, down dog, exhale. Deep breath in. On ouvre la bouche, puis on expire. Come high to the toes, bend the knees, step, step, walk, or float gently to your hands. Un demi remonté, on inspire. Beautiful, exhale and fold. Inhale to rise, circle all the way up, eagle right away. Maintenant, bras gauche en dessous le bras droit. Find the placement for your arms that conveniences you the most. Shift the weight over to your right foot, left knee rises, and cross it over. Good. Again, remember, imagine as though we have a hand on the belly and the back. Un main sur le ventre. On imagine qu'on a un main sur le ventre puis un main sur le dos. On lève l'ombril puis on dépose la base de nos dos. Last one. Oh. On inspire, on relâche tout. Lift up your arms and your left leg. Toppling tree. 2 respirations ici. Flexion in the left foot. Shut your left hip. Shoulders are out of the ears. Par le nez, on expire. Une dernière fois. Last time. Deep breath in. Soften the front knee, step back slowly with the left leg. Breathe in, high lunge. And drop the shoulders out of the ears, exhale. Come up, breathe in. And transition warrior 2, exhale, beautiful. Keep your warrior 2 for 1 full cycle. Lengthen the right leg, don't lock the knee, reach forward and transition triangle pose. Expiration. Les pointes des doigts du main gauche vers le ciel et on utilise la main droite pour ouvrir la poitrine ici. On engage le genou droit lentement. On trouve un pli, bend into that front right knee. Good, and exhale, warrior two. Inhale, dance out your warrior. 2 respirations. On garde toujours le pli en avant. Slowly come back to your warrior two. Les 2 mains devant le cœur en prière. Come into prayer. Lift the front leg. Turn onto the back toes. Come back into your low lunge. Exhale, drop the hands down. Step back into your plank. Option for a 3-legged chaturanga. Exhale. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, chien à tête inversée, expiration. On prend 2 breaths. Last one. Good, we're going to transition into our plank pose. Position de planche. Drop your hips so we're not tenting. We're keeping everything really nice and flat. Right leg lifts, breathe in. Right knee, right elbow, connect, exhale. Send it back, return to your high plank, keep the right foot floating. Exhale, knee to elbow. 2 more. Une dernière fois. Back to your plank, drop the right foot down. Exhale back into your down dog. Breathe in, right leg rises. Expiration, pied droit entre les 2 mains. Et après ça, on marche le main droit à l'intérieur de nos pieds droits. So now move your right hand so that it's on the inside of your right foot. Yes, good. Send the left hip forward, right hip back, breathe in. On dépose le genou gauche, expiration. Release that left knee. Walk your left hand just below your face. Right hand comes to your right knee. Good. Keep this hand down and then drop. So I'm actually going to turn so that you can see me. Sorry, y'all. Still getting used to this virtual thing. So the hand is here and we're dropping, so we're rolling onto the pinky toe side. My foot is not touching the floor at all, so let the big toes peel away. Notice how the hip drops here and incorporate this yummy twist for the spine. So allow your chest, your gaze, your head to follow this opening and this twist. Good. Press into all 5 fingers of your left hand. Breathe in and out. On utilise la main droite pour guider le genou. Guide your right knee back to center. Les 2 mains sur chaque côté de nos pieds droits. We're going to come into pyramid stretch. So lift up your hips, soften your left knee, and hop forward slightly. On veut que les 2 pieds sont face au le devant de nos tapis. So toes are facing forward. Imagine as though your feet, are cars in separate lanes. Fait qu'on veut pas que le pied gauche est complètement en arrière du pied droit. We want it to send a little bit to the side. Left hip forward, right hip back. Beaucoup de longueur dans le jambe droit. Un petit pli dans le genou. Expiration. On the exhale, bend into the elbows and allow the chest to float down towards the thigh. Take 2. Slowly pick up your gaze. Walk your hands further forward. Breathe in, lift up the left leg. Then walk your hands back towards your right foot and drop the chest. Exhale, standing split. Deep breath in And exhale, drop the left foot down. Un demi-remonté, halfway lift, breathe in. Plank to chaturanga, step back or hop, exhale. On colle les coudes sur les côtés. Breathe in, up dog. Down dog, exhale. Notice the difference that you feel in your right and left side right now. It should be relatively significant. You can even pedal out your feet if you'd like. On va faire exactement la même chose sur l'autre côté. Fait que ici, on trouve notre position de planche, plank pose. Flexion in the left foot, lift it up. Expiration, genou au coude, mais on garde le planche. Send it back and connect. Un autre 2 fois. Send that leg back, drop the toes down. Exhale, send the hips up high. Breathe in, left leg to rise. Low lunge, le pied gauche entre les deux mains en premier. So start here. And then you're gonna walk your left hand to the inside of your left foot. Drop the right knee down, exhale. I personally like to start this side because I have a tighter hip on this side. I like to start it up high on my fingertips, dropping the shoulders and allowing the heart to be prideful. And then through this moment, I'll walk the right hand further towards my face, towards the center, main gauche sur le genou gauche. Notez comment je dépose l'autre hanche. So notice the way I drop my right hip down. Really allow for it to sink. And notice the twist in the spine. Shoulders are out of the ears. Heart and gaze twist towards the left side to open up the spine and allow for the spinal fluid to coat each and every vertebra. Last one. Slowly guide your left knee forward, preparing for pyramid stretch. Les deux mains sur chaque côté de nos pieds gauche. Curl into the back toes. Lift. Soften the knee and hop forward. Inhale to lift up the chest. Send the right hip forward. And then soften the left knee slightly as you bend into the elbows. And start to drop the chest. The opening in your leg should begin right behind that knee. Le plus qu'on pousse le hanche du côté droit vers le devant de nos tapis, ça va engager les muscles même plus. Send that right hip forward. Send that left hip back. Last one. Slowly begin to lift up the chest, soften the front knee, walk forward, release the right toes, and kick up, standing split. You can even walk your hands back here, closer to your left foot. Breathe in. Drop the right foot down, exhale. Open up the feet, hips with distance. Inhale, halfway lift, un demi-remonté. Et on plonge simplement, fold and grab for opposite elbows, ragdoll pose. On peut plier dans les genoux. Try to send your weight into your toes. Heavy with the upper body. One more. Release your hands from your shoulders. Slowly roll up to rise with the heavy torso and arms. Inhale, circle your arms all the way up. Hands to heart center. We're going to take 2 here, in and out through the nose. Release the arms heavily by your sides. Ooh, shake out a little bit of those mechanics. We were moving quite mechanically, so let it flow out. Take a second to see what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make this a little bit fun today. I really want you to get out of your head. If you don't nail it the first time, believe me, it's more than fine. But what we're going to do is we're going to go from a chair pose. We're gonna land on our bum, roll back, and then try to come back into that chair pose. I'm gonna show you, I'm hoping that I'm gonna get it. The key here, the trick here, is to actually not try to rush it, but if you get into your momentum and you come into a chair and you hop a little bit, that's okay, but I want you to try to stick that landing. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna come into the chair pose, we breathe in, then we exhale, bend into the knees, roll back, and then try to come back into your chair pose. Okay, so we're gonna do this like 3-4 times so that you kind of gain that confidence and that momentum, but I want us to really get out of our head, okay? So inhale, come high, and exhale, just sink into your chair. Send your arms back, breathe in, reach up, and exhale, breathe in, and exhale, stand. Chair pose. Roll it back, exhale. Breathe in, chair. Exhale, stand. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in, chair. Roll back. Breathe in. Exhale, stand. Last one, chair. Et on roule, expiration. Breathe in. Exhale, stand. Hands to heart center, proud chest. On ouvre la bouche, expiration. One more. Shake it out. This is a nice way to just get out of our heads a little bit and try to remove the judgment and the observations from our practice. We're gonna do 2 consecutive flows, and then we're gonna start to move into our stretches. So if you're not already there, step to the top of your mat, breathe in, arms up. And exhale, dive, either prayer fold or swan. Breathe in for your halfway lift. Plank to chaturanga, step or hop back. Exhale. Upward dog, breathe in. And downward dog, exhale. Come high to the toes, bend the knees, step walker, gently float to your hands. Un demi-remonté, on inspire. On plonge, expiration. Des flots consécutifs, on inspire, on cercle les bras. Immédiatement, on plonge sur l'expiration, fold, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, demi-remontée. Plank to chaturanga, all one, exhale. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, exhale. Take a deep breath in. Child's pose, exhale, drop down to your knees, uncurl the toes, and send your hips back. On prend 2 ici au milieu, take 2 at center. Look up towards your hands. Turn your right palm to face the sky. Fait que le paume côté droit, on tourne vers le ciel, puis on met le bras droit en dessous le bras gauche. Right arm comes underneath the left. Walk, walk, walk it, and slowly allow cheek, ear, or temple to come onto the floor. On peut toujours marcher la main gauche vers le côté droit de nos tapis. You can walk your left hand to the right side of your mat. Or you can even lift up your left arm, wrap it around the low back, and grab for your right hip or your right thigh. Si on trouve cette option-là, on veut toujours ouvrir la poitrine, constantly open up the heart and the chest, releasing the right shoulder away from the earlobe. Take 2. one. Tout le monde, main gauche sur le tapis. Make sure that your left hand is emerging directly from the left shoulder. So if it was walked over, come back to the left side. Et très, très, très lentement, slowly come back to the mat. Child's pose, reset for one. Même chose l'autre côté, turn the left palm to the sky, feed it underneath the right arm, and slowly drop down, shoulder, ear, cheek, or temple. On a les options toujours. We can stay here, we can walk over to the left side, or lift and wrap. Keep your right shoulder away from the floor, continue to open up your chest, and drop your left shoulder away from your left earlobe. Une dernière fois, last time. Slowly come back with the right hand, then the left. Exhale. Looking forward towards your hands, shift the body weight forward. We're gonna find Sphinx pose. Fait qu'en premier, on marche les genoux ensemble, so walk your knees together, then walk your legs back and drop everything down. Come down onto your forearms so that they land directly underneath your shoulders, so you're looking exactly like a sphinx. Beaucoup de fierté dans la poitrine, dans le cœur. Lots of pride here in the chest. Now, we're not gluing down with our low belly. We're really thinking of the pubic bone, to be honest, the pelvis. That's what's pressing into the floor to engage the low back, or what we would call the back core. We want to also imagine as though we're trying to pull our entire chest through our arms while maintaining this pose. So imagine as though you're slowly trying to slink your body through. You can keep the chin parallel or humble, dropping it slightly towards the chest. On prend deux, take two. Last one here. Si ça fait partie de votre pratique, peut-être on marche les mains. Maybe walk your hands forward, releasing the elbows off the floor, taking two in seal. So bringing Sphinx to a bit of a higher level here. Last one. On inspire ici, take a deep breath in. Bend into your elbows, exhale, bring the forehead down to the mat, stack the hands. On plie dans les genoux, maintenant les talons vers le ciel, reverse windshield wiper, rock your feet, your heels side to side. Good, drop the legs back, curl into the toes, activate the legs. Les mains juste en dessous de nos épaules. Find your plank pose, one swift breath in. Down dog, exhale. Take a deep breath in. And drop down onto your knees, exhale. Sit back onto your heels first. Get tall with the spine. Notice how you feel. Maybe move around into it for a moment or two. On peut rouler les épaules. You can create circles with the torso. Whatever feels nice, and then swing the legs around the body when you're ready. On vient sur le dos, so come onto your backs. Heels are really nice and close to your bum. Actually, first, let's bring it in for a nice squeeze. Let's rock it out. We're gonna engage into that back bend now that the low back and the spine is warm. We've twisted, we've heart opened, we've sphinxed, we've sealed. Finally, preparing for the apex of our class, our bridge pose. Drop the feet down, heels nice and close to the bum, les talons très proches de nos fessiers, les bras sur nos côtés. On inspire, lift up the hips, maybe walk the shoulders together. On veut créer beaucoup d'espace entre le menton et la poitrine. Three more. This is a beautiful opportunity to watch your belly completely fill up with air. And exhale, notice the way it travels back down. Last full cycle. On remet les bras sur nos côtés. Bring your arms back by your sides. Lift up your heels, breathe in. Keep them lifted and slowly lower down. Une vertèbre à la fois. On déroule. Et on utilise la levure de nos talons pour guider lentement le dos sur le tapis. Bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a really nice squeeze. Option here, coming into happy baby, open up the knees, bring the elbows to the insides of the legs. You can grab for your ankles, for your calves, for your shins. Ou si on a l'espace, on peut prendre l'extérieur de nos pieds, or peace fingers can wrap around your big toes. That's a big favorite of mine, to be honest. On veut être sûr que la tête, le cou et les épaules sont complètement relax sur le tapis. Lots of just calm in the head, neck, and shoulders. Mais beaucoup de travail dans les hanches toujours, always working those hips. We really dialed into a full body expression today, so take the time to allow your body to integrate, marinate, and understand what we've done. On utilise les mains pour guider les talons ensemble en premier, heels together first, and then hands guide the knees together. Exhale, rock side to side. Extend your left leg, drop it down onto the mat, keeping your right knee into the chest. Main gauche à l'extérieur de nos genoux droits. Slowly exhale and roll onto your left side. Don't forget to pick up your hips, y'all. That's a big one. Pick them up and tuck them underneath. On ouvre le bras droit. Opening up that right arm, palm is facing the sky. On peut garder vers le ciel ou vers nos mains droites. Right hand gaze or gaze towards the sky. On respire pour 4. Last one. Je vous invite de prendre votre temps. Take your time extremely slowly. Come back onto the spine, both feet onto the floor. Even out those hips. Take a moment in stillness. Extension, jambe droite, genou gauche vers le corps, right knee to the outside of the left leg. And roll. Pick up and tuck. And find that extension with your left arm. Ferme les yeux et on respire 4 breaths. And as slow as you possibly can, take your time back to center. Le dos plat, hips are square. Bring your knees into your chest for one final hug. Wrap your arms around your legs, les bras autour de nos jambes, le front vers les genoux. Lift up your forehead, bring it as close as to your knees as you can. On inspire, un gros respiration par le nez, and then we hold it. Deep breath in. Hold, 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 hold. When you're ready to exhale, open up your mouth, breathe out, and release your arms and your legs. On relâche tout, expiration. Heavy drop. I don't know if the mic picked that up, but I drop my arms and my legs. Feet flop open heavily. Chest, back, breath, everything surrenders and lands on the earth. On respire ici pour remercier nos poumons. Thankful for our lungs. As we try to find mental clarity here, we relax the brain, we relax the thoughts. And we just allow for the body to buzz, to flow, to regenerate. And we take these moments in sheer stillness to allow ourselves to absorb. On a toujours quelque chose à faire, quelque chose à cuisiner, quelque chose à nettoyer. We always have something to do, to clean, to cook, to place, to organize. Maintenant, je vous donne un petit cadeau, quelques minutes seulement pour respirer. Just breathe, just be. L'opportunité d'être dans ton âme. Just allow yourself to reside within your soul and your spirit. Allowing for a wave of gratitude to wash over you as you think of each and every small and large thing that you have to be thankful for. For each and every one of your senses, sight, touch, smell, hearing, tasting. And as difficult as things may seem, remembering the awe and beauty of this human experience throughout each and every negative and positive, each and every up and down, each ebb and flow. Et on prend nos 2 respirations ici ensemble. Par le nez, on inspire. Et par la bouche, on expire. On garde les yeux fermés pendant qu'on bouge les doigts et les orteils, moving your toes and your fingers with your eyes closed slowly. Finding that full body stretch, reach back. Exhale, roll onto one side. Très lentement, on pousse la main qui est sur le tapis ou sur le plancher, lifting up slowly. Take your time. And lift, come into a seated position, roll your shoulders back. Les yeux sont fermés, on expire. On peut mettre les deux mains ensemble devant le cœur ou on peut les laisser sur le genou, puis on prend 3 respirations, 3 breaths all together. Deep breath in. Last one. With our eyes closed, we take this moment of full gratitude, being thankful for our breath, for our body, and for this beautiful practice. Even though we can't practice in the physical and be there with each other, human to human, we still have this beautiful practice and the availability of Wi-Fi and internet to connect us either way. I'm thankful for your presence, for your energy, for your willingness to commit to this self-care practice. It is proof to myself, but more importantly to yourself, how much you take time to care for yourself. It's beautiful and it's important. C'est moi qui vous remercie de votre énergie, vos respirations, votre pratique, et pour me laisser l'honneur de vous guider comme toujours. Thank you, as always, for allowing me the honor of guiding you. And as always, I remind you to choose courage over comfort. Namaste, everyone. Thank you. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Merci infiniment.